I spoke via Zoom with a doctor about ways that we can all boost our immune systems. Dr. Horner, thank you so much for joining us today to talk about COVID-19 on the immune system. So we'll start at the beginning. How important is the immune system and immune health for COVID-19 fighting?
That as we get older, our immune system gradually gets weaker. And so that's why the elderly are way more susceptible to infections like COVID-19. And then if they get them, their symptoms are way more severe and the mortality rate is a lot higher.
So we want to talk a little bit about amino acids. And we talked a lot about vitamin C, vitamin D. I think everybody's talked about that, but you have so a kind of a different take on that. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so like you said, lots of people are talking about vitamin D and vitamin C, which are very important for the immune system. But one thing that's super important that most people may not have heard of are amino acids. Mm-hmm. So another phenomenon that happens to our bodies that isn't so great, you know, as we get older, is that we lose lean muscle mass every year. Mm-hmm. And so that not only physically weakens us, but it also weakens our physiology. And then that puts us, you know, more at risk for developing, you know, different kinds of chronic diseases. So actually exercise is something that's been shown to help to preserve our muscle mass. And also if you do the right amount of exercise, then it's something that really boosts the immune system as well. Now we're kind of in a catch-22 situation right now because most of us are quarantined. I know I am. I don't know if you still are there, but you know, the gyms are closed. We're not getting as much exercise as we used to. I mean, for me personally, it's like I'm an athlete and I play tennis 4 to 5 times a week and went to the gym, you know, 3 times a week pumping iron and did ballroom dancing and used to be a bodybuilder, in fact, and a certified personal trainer. So what I know from that is that most people don't realize how fast they lose muscle and what a hit your immune system takes when you stop exercising. Now, the good news is there's actually research that shows that if you take an amino acid supplement, it will help to not only support your immune system because it provides the building blocks for the proteins that make the white blood cells and the antibodies in our immune system, but it can also stop muscle loss. So I'm not talking about like taking those protein powders, you know, that we do when we're working out at the gym and trying to build muscle. The amino acid combination that the researchers use, they found that it actually works if you're not exercising. And so this particular combination, they kind of worked on it and found a combination that had the very best results. And they found that it was able to rebuild and repair muscle as much as 57%. And the most, to me, this is just so amazing. So they gave this amino acid combination to elderly nursing home patients that were at extended bed rest and found that it helped to preserve their muscle mass in those individuals too. So I recommend an amino acid supplement called Rejuvenate, and that's because Rejuvenate is made from that exact combination of amino acids that were used in the studies that showed the very best benefit, and it's also super easy to take. So it's just a powder that you mix in a glass of water and drink it once a day, like, you know, that simple.
I would imagine too, Dr. Horner, that this goes well beyond COVID-19 and the coronavirus. This is something that people can take all the time to boost their immune system and fight off all kinds of other viruses.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And in fact, you know, the way it was first designed was to combat the normal lean muscle loss that we see with aging, but also, you know, we found it's extremely important for the immune system. Now, just mention, if you were to Google Rejuvenate, you would get instantly frustrated because you probably would see a floor polish that would come up. So just to make it simple, the best place to find it is on a website called rejuvenatemuscle.com.
Okay, perfect. We've run out of time, but just what does this new normal look like for us in maintaining our immune system?
Well, you know, I think we've learned a lot with this COVID-19, and we certainly see what a difference it makes if you are healthy and pay attention to your health, because those people that have underlying health conditions, which are primarily preventable, you know, like heart disease and diabetes, they have far worse, you know, outcomes. So it's really a lesson about how important it is for us to try to make ourselves as healthy as we possibly can, keep our immune system as strong as it can possibly be, and that way we're much better able to, face those challenges what we no doubt are going to have in the future with other infections.
Dr. Horner, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with me this afternoon.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.